All right, let's talk about one of the first things that makes every English speaker go, wait, why is a table a girl? If you started learning Spanish and heard that nouns are masculine or feminine, then this video is for you. It's no grammar overload, no charts from hell, just a core idea so your brain can relax and just move on. So here's the big idea. In Spanish, every noun has a gender, either masculine or feminine, okay? Not because it makes sense, not because objects have feelings, but because just how the language works, okay? Now, English doesn't do this. In English, a chair is just a chair. A chair is still a chair, even when there's no gender sitting there. And a car is a car. And a phone is a phone. But in Spanish, Spanish said, nah, pick a side. Woo! So let me say this clearly, because this is where beginners get tripped up. See, masculine and feminine in Spanish do not mean male and female. See, a table isn't feminine because it's soft and cute. A book isn't masculine because it's strong and bold. There is no logic like that. No logic at all to it. It's just grammatical gender, not biological gender. See, that's the difference. This is just how Spanish organizes words. Okay, now let's talk about the Spanish articles el and la. And by the way, I just did a video last week on the introduction of Spanish articles, so you might want to go back and check that out after this lesson. Now, here's where gender actually shows up. See, in English, we say the book or the table. Same word every time. Easy peasy. But in Spanish, the changes. El is masculine and la is feminine. So you will hear el libro, the book, or la mesa, the table. Same meaning as English, different system. Now, the O-I pattern. Here's the good news. Spanish actually gives you a shortcut a lot of the time. Most of the time. For instance, most of the times words ending in O are masculine. And words ending in A are feminine. Let me give you some examples. So, el libro. Ending in O. El carro. It's an O. Masculine. Then we have la casa. It's an A. Feminine. La mesa. Is an A, feminine. Now, this isn't perfect. Spanish loves exceptions. But for beginners, this rule will get you surprisingly far. Now, when we're talking about people, gender usually lines up with reality. So, el amigo is a male friend, or la amiga is a female friend. Same root word. The ending changes and the gender changes. That part usually makes sense to English speakers, okay? You get that. It's the objects that feel weird at first, and that's normal. Now, let me tell you why you don't need to stress. See, here's what I don't want you doing. Don't stop speaking Spanish because you're afraid to pick the wrong gender. Ain't that serious? And don't try to memorize every noun's gender right from the start. It ain't gonna happen. And don't think you're bad at Spanish because this feels unnatural. Every English speaker feels this way at first. Heck, Spanish speakers feel the same confusion with learning English. Stuff like a and an, or the. Things that seem simple to us because it's our language, but to them, they're like, why do some people say the and the other people say the? Or why do some people say a and other people say It's just, why do some letters sound different in the alphabet? Like an A can sound like an A, yeah, whatever, depending on the words. Or an I can sound like an I, a E, or whatever, depending on the words. So we have our quirks in English as well. All right? All right. But one thing about Spanish, just like I've said in past videos and past lessons, it's a very phonetic language. So the leg up that they have on English is that in Spanish words, the letters are going to sound exactly like they do in the Spanish alphabet most of the time. Remember that. Now, here's the mindset shift that helps. Think of masculine and feminine nouns as labels, not meanings. Just like red light means stop, and green light means go. See, masculine and feminine are just signals that help the sentence work correctly. Nothing more. Now, what you as a beginner should focus on. At the beginning, your job is simple. Notice the article. Notice the word ending. Don't panic. Don't freak out. And just keep moving forward. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No. See, accuracy comes later. Understanding comes first. So if masculine and feminine nouns feel a little weird right now, then good. See, that means you're learning a real language, not just memorizing phrases. You're digging down deep. You're learning the mechanics of the language and how it works. Now, in future videos, we'll talk about common exceptions, plural forms, and how gender affects adjectives. Also, again, I have that in the video that I did last week. It goes deeper into this subject too, so make sure you watch that after this. But hey, for now, this video has done its job. Just wanted to help wrap your mind around this Spanish gender thing so that it won't confuse you. Like it confuses a lot of Spanish learners. So, hey, drop me a comment. Be sure to like the video if you found it useful. And as always, remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just be good enough.